All right. Have fun tonight, Chloe said inside. Part of me wishes I could be there with you. After all, it was the bachelor auction that brought Neil and I back together. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your Prince Charming tonight. A year ago, Morgan had coerced Chloe into attending the Rhodonite Society's annual masquerade bachelor auction. Donations from the charity event provided much-needed funds to the Blake Literary Foundation and served up 10 bachelors on silver platters. Chloe had found the man of her dreams. The chances of Morgan finding similar happiness? Pretty much non-existent. Morgan snorted. Pass. I'm only going because Mom is forcing me to attend. This is just the latest party in a whirlwind of parties. She wants to show a united front and mitigate the embarrassment of having a daughter who was dumped by her high society fiancé. And what better way to do that than force me to prey on another man? Her mother loved her, of that Morgan had no doubt. But contrary to what she believed, no number of appearances at philanthropic galas, political fundraisers, and cocktail mixers could strip away the coat of humiliation that rejection had painted on her. Instead, they only presented people with more opportunities to gawk and gossip. Seeing the former untouchable darling of Boston's social elite brought low gave them a lot of fodder. The only saving grace was that each party allowed her the opportunity to schmooze and network for Phoenix House, a nonprofit organization that assisted women who were fresh out of abusive relationships or homelessness in gaining their independence and solid footing in a fast-moving world. What had started as writing a check for a charity had blossomed into volunteering, and from there into a passionate advocacy. Through her time there, she'd met such brave, loving, self-sacrificing women who were survivors, warriors. So yeah, Morgan's suffering did have one silver lining. No, make that 2. Cynthia and Troy, her stepsister and fiancé, ex-fiancé, damn it, hadn't attended any of these parties. Keeping a stiff upper lip could only go so far. Morgan? Chloe murmured. Nope, she said, slicing a hand through the air, although her friend couldn't see the gesture. God, she hadn't meant to say all that about her mom, hadn't meant to reveal she gave a damn. Not going there. And I'm here and have to put on my resting bitch face, so talk to you soon. With another sigh, Chloe conceded. Call me and let me know how it went. Morgan hit the end button and tucked the phone into her postage stamp-sized sequined purse. The limo slowed to a halt in front of the luxury hotel where the bachelor auction was being held. Butterflies slam-danced in her belly, and she inhaled a deep breath, hoping to suffocate the little beasties. One more night to get through. You can do this. It can't break you. I'm fine, she whispered as the chauffeur opened the rear door. Was she practicing or trying to convince herself? She didn't know. But if she had a 5th of vodka for every time she'd repeated those 2 words, she'd be drunk off her ass and really fine. With a cool smile for the benefit of the press gathered around the hotel entrance, she accepted the chauffeur's offered hand and stepped out of the limousine. People adorned in furs, gowns, glittering jewels, and tuxedos strolled into the covered hotel entrance. Boston's financial titans, philanthropists, socialites, celebrities, and fashion icons had decked themselves out in their finest to attend one of the fall season's most popular events. In the past, she'd looked forward to the gala. Her stepfather had considered himself a humanitarian, so Morgan shelling out thousands of dollars on masked bachelors hadn't been a catalyst for one of his learn the value of a dollar lectures. Still, those sit-downs had been their only long, heartfelt conversations. He'd saved the how was your day and what's going on in your world talks for his daughter Cynthia. Her he'd adored. Morgan he'd tolerated because of his wife, Morgan's mother. And he couldn't have proven that more in the reading of his will 4 months ago. If there was one thing Gerald Carrington loved more than his daughter and wife, it was getting the last word.